You think you know about revolutions. Let me tell you about one that changed the world in a flash. We're talking Iran, 1979. It's a story of a glamorous king, an exiled holy man, and a nation on the brink. So, picture this. Iran in the 60s and 70s under Shah Mohammad Reza. On the surface, it's all glitz and glamour. The Shah is best friends with the West, especially America. He's throwing lavish parties. His wife, the Empress, is a style icon, and the cities are modernizing like crazy. Think Hollywood, but in the Middle East. He called it the White Revolution, land reform, women's rights to vote, literacy campaign. Sounds pretty good, right? But underneath all that glitter, something was boiling. The Shah's secret police, the Savak, were ruthless. Anyone who dared to disagree with him, they'd disappear, vanish. Torture was common, while the elite in Tehran were living it up. Much of the country was poor and felt their traditional values were being bulldozed by Western culture. They saw miniskirts in movies as a cultural invasion, and who becomes the voice for all this anger and frustration? An unlikely figure, an elderly, exiled cleric named Ayatollah Ruhollah. From a small house in Paris, this guy starts sending cassette tapes back to Iran. Yeah, I said cassette tapes. These weren't mixed tapes. They were sermons. He slammed the Shah for being a puppet of the West, for his corruption, and for abandoning their Islamic identity. And these tapes, they went viral 1970s style. People would copy them, pass them from hand to hand, and listen in secret. Khomeini's message resonated with everyone. The students, the merchants in the bazaars, the religious poor. He promised an end to corruption and a return to their roots. Slight pause. Host looks directly at the camera. This story is getting intense, right? If you're finding this as fascinating as I do me a huge favor and hit that like and follow button. It helps a ton, and you don't want to miss the climax. Music shifts to be more tense and dramatic. Okay, so back to Iran. By 1978, the country is a powder keg. Protests erupt everywhere. Millions of people flood the streets, chanting death to the Shah. The Shah's army starts shooting into the crowds, creating martyrs, which only fuels more rage and bigger protests. It's a cycle of fury he can't control. The Shah is completely losing his grip. He's sick with cancer, his American allies don't know how to help him, and his country is united against him. So, in January 1979, he packs his bags and flees Iran, supposedly for a vacation. He would never return. 2 weeks later, the ultimate twist. Ayatollah Khomeini, after 15 years in exile, flies back to Tehran. It wasn't just a big deal, it was one of the biggest homecomings in history. Millions, and I mean millions, of people lined the streets to welcome him. It was a sea of humanity. Within days, the Shah's government completely collapses. The military declares neutrality. And just like that, 2,500 years of monarchy in Iran gone, overdone in its place. Khomeini establishes the Islamic Republic. This wasn't just a change of leader, it was a seismic shift that red-read the map of the Middle East and changed Iran's relationship with the world forever, leading to things like the US Embassy hostage crisis and decades of tension, from a glamorous kingdom to a revolutionary Islamic state. Also